And welcome to week 10. The hollow blocks continue. As you can see, some of the internal walls going up, external walls going up, part of the roof line going up. It's all starting to take shape, and you can start to see how it's all fitting together. So as it just said, please subscribe. We have 121 subscribers at the moment and growing. There's a whole lot of hollow blocks lying around. As these go up quite quickly when they get into it. Same as I've said every other week, it's been raining. We've had rain interruptions fairly constantly, but we still feel they're making good progress. That's bedroom number 2, and in between bedroom number 2 and bedroom number 3 is a small bathroom, or the main bathroom. They call them comfort rooms over here, CR. It's big enough to hold a shower, toilet and small wash basin. And coming round bedroom number 3 is our septic system. They've finished the blocks on this. They'll go and seal it up in the coming weeks. It's all coming together good. They're making good progress on the back. They've backfilled bedroom number 3, as you can see. So you can sort of really see the difference in height between the inside and what you can see on the outside. That was for a few reasons. Obviously, flooding is not really an issue, but there's going to be a lot of water going through the property. And as we come along, all good progress, and a bit of sunshine, as you can see. That's been pretty rare. We are in the middle of the wet season, so it was always to be expected that we'd get a fair bit of rain. That was all planned for. You can see the outline of the roof up top. So it's going to be a sloping roof. The roof's actually interesting. It's actually in 3 parts. The side parts are separate from the centerpiece, which is going to be overlaying the top above everything. So it's going to look really nice. And you can see all their homemade scaffolding. And as we come around the front, you can see their homemade ladder. Just there, like everything is all hand done. The main machines they've got a cutting machine to cut the rebar. They do have welders which will come out for the roof, and obviously this cement mixer. Most everything else is all done manually. It's quite interesting to watch. All the rebars bent manually. There you go. And that's all. You can see all the steel up there ready for the roof. The plan was to have the roof up by Christmas, and it may well happen. You just see the start of the outline of the front window, and there's the ladder. Everything works. Even things like spirit level, they don't have spirit levels. They use water in a tube. I'll show that. You can see that just on the left. You can see those yellow tubes. It's just water in tubes to get their levels, and it all works. All seems to work quite well. Because that was sort of one thing we're particular on, about making sure everything's square. It's not always a priority on some of the houses you see. But everything looks quite okay at this stage. Obviously that'll change in the finishing, where they add quite a bit of cement to the walls, and that sometimes puts things out of square. So we will see as we get down to that. That'll be next year. That's just a bit of a view on the outside veranda, all that front section there. It's actually quite big. It's for the 8 metres by 3 metres. So it's quite a good veranda size. And right there is the can be double doors to go inside. And there's 2 big windows right in those sections there, which you'll see in coming weeks. And the front pump filtration room's all done, roof on there. There's going to be a tank on top of that as well, which will help in water pressure. So we may or may not need a pressure tank to get good pressure inside, but we'll see as we go along. And sort of in that sort of spare space on the right there, we're going to put another well, just solely for the house. That's our front master bedroom. They're up to the window level, which is great. And I'll just step inside here. So basically this is where you walk in there on the left. That small window there, that's in the pantry, which will be right at the end of that grey room there. Like I said, this is the floor level. That level of hollow blocks is the floor. It will be the floor. So there's so much to be backfilled in there. But we'll see how that comes about. We'll probably have to get truckloads of fill in to get that all done. That side will be the TV up on that wall, and that door into the master suite. As we swing back around, you can see in the second bedroom and third bedrooms all been backfilled, and that took quite a lot of soil. Basically everything from the septic has gone into here, and then some. So you can sort of get an idea of the magnitude of the job to fill the rest. Is just going to be huge amounts of soil. And that will be a pantry, kitchen, main door, living dining room. So it's all coming together. Looks okay. It always looks fairly rough at this sort of stage of construction, but they seem to be doing a good job. And it's already survived one typhoon, so you can't. It's going to be a strong house. That's just a quick look inside to the master bedroom. All the bedrooms are a similar size, because the master bedroom obviously has this part here, which is the walk-in robe, and quite a big CR at the back to fit what we needed to go in there. And that's our front door. It's going to be sort of our front door, back door. We're going to have all smart locks on everything. We've already been around looking at locks and doorknobs and all that kind of thing. We can get all fingerprint card reader systems to open the doors, and we'll probably have a similar thing on our front fence when we do the front fence later. All the metals are up there ready for the roof. They just obviously had to wait for the rain to stop, because they can't use the welders in the rain. And again, there's the nice view. Got some sunshine, so a little bit of sunshine, so the nice view out the front. And that's just the thin hollow blocks for the internal walls, and there's the thicker hollow blocks. And they are strong. Once they're really crumbly when they first made, but once they set for 2 or 3 days, they are strong. We've had a good look at them, and the mix they're using, it's good. Got a good mix of cement in there. And they do use a cement mixer, so which is good. It does the job. And as we come back round, you see that they're making progress. They're now up above the window line on the bedrooms. And good sign now, as you can see, there's some plumbing. Orange pipes are for sewage, and the white pipes are PPR pipes for water. It's good they're not using PVC, so using proper PPR pipes. So now I am a plumber. Officially am a plumber now. But that's going to be the main extra work, is the plumbing, electrical. That's really what we're going to have to make sure is done right. And you can see on the side, making good progress. And as we flip around, look at that. Most of the back wall, except for the main Ciara, is all looks fairly done up until that top beam there. It starts to look like a house. So you can see now the proximity to the farm. It is right there. So keep watching as we continue on this journey and building our house.